Salutations and a fine day to you all. Welcome back to our channel. That's right, it's HOUR, our channel. And it's me, your host with the most, your bearded brother from another mother, QuickSilver 15, interrupting your daily show to bring you a dazzling look into the illusory world of WandaVision! Sorry about that, guys. So today we'll be giving an overview slash review of WandaVision and what we think of the show so far and how it may impact the rest of the MCU moving forward. And I know we don't usually do this type of review, but this show has got us super excited and we love to do some theory crafting with you guys. So there may be spoilers ahead, but most of them probably are just theories of ours, so probably won't be, or maybe they would. So take it all with a grain of salt. And as of the recording of this video, we're now up to episode 4 of WandaVision. So episode 5 is set to release, if not today then tomorrow. So we'll be doing another review, of course, after all the shows, after all the episodes have concluded, so stay tuned for that. So let's get started. So WandaVision, the latest installment in the MCU, in the slew of content being created by Marvel and Disney for Disney Plus, of course. And so in this show we see what exactly happened to Wanda Maximoff after the events of Endgame. Wanda and Vision? Question mark. We'll talk about that later. So the show starts out as a weird 50s sitcom, of course starring Wanda and Vision. So it's all black and white, even in a weird square resolution, for fitting for the old square TVs way back 50s up to the 80s maybe even. I'm not really sure, but yeah, it was just a weird resolution, and you get to see Wanda and Vision trying to fit in the world of Westview. And of course, not everything is as it seems, and the audience just gets this feeling that something isn't quite right. It's both funny and it does take some dark turns here and there. So as a big Marvel comic book fan, oh man, when we get to episode 3, if you are a comic book fan, you will just get chills, because that's the episode when everything starts to make sense and we do get a reference to what comic book arc this show is drawing influence from. And if you're a comic book fan, you know that it is the House of M, and that just gives me shivers even just talking about it, man. So I don't know, I'm excited but also quite scared for the future of Wanda and the Vision, because if you're a comic book fan, spoilers. If you're not a comic book fan, spoilers, things might not turn out so well for the two lovebirds. Just what I'm saying, man. So again, for comic book fans, you know that the House of M is probably one of the darkest story arcs involving the Scarlet Witch, and that's why we're so excited. And being fans, we could theory craft a lot of things, and there are hints that, during the course of the show, there have been some interviews that there would be some sort of epic cameo by the end of this series, so we can all only speculate. Some are oddly saying it would be Tobey Maguire because, of course, it has been said that WandaVision will directly relate to Spider-Man 3 and, of course, Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness. So, my bet actually for the epic cameo they're talking about is, if it's not Doctor Strange, I'm thinking maybe Charles Xavier, maybe the introduction of the X-Men, because again, House of M is one of the darkest X-Men storylines, so maybe, I'm not sure. It's just all just a theory. A TV theory. No copyright intended for game theory. So the flow of the series so far, at first it can be a bit weird because it does start out as a weird 50s sitcom and it might throw off some people, especially if you haven't seen those types of TV shows. It can be a bit nostalgic. Again, it's definitely up to your personal preference if you like those kinds of vintage shows. I personally loved it, but again, I can see how it might throw people off. So if you're not into that, don't you worry, because the story picks up after episode 3. So if you've only watched the first episode and you think that it's bad, I suggest pushing through till episode 3, because oh my gosh, man, after episode 3, I can't stress this enough, everything just falls into place, man. And I can even say that it falls into place in a mind-blowing way because it's just so good. Everything just makes sense. Why they started it off as a 50s sitcom, it's just so good. And we're hoping they keep up the momentum till the last episode. So far it's really too early to say what rating we'll be giving WandaVision, but basing it off these 4 episodes, it's safe to say that this is definitely one of the coolest Marvel projects they've been doing so far. It just gets us excited even more for Doctor Strange and Spider-Man, and even what it could be in store for the Winter Soldier and the Falcon. And hopefully this is a sign that good things are yet to come. Hopefully they continue this momentum till the last episode. I think it will have a total of 9 episodes. So yeah, we're just super excited for that. So we're giving the first half of WandaVision a solid 9 out of 10. I highly recommend you guys watch it, guys, because if this does draw a lot of references from the House of M, this is definitely the Scarlet Witch. If you're a big fan of the Scarlet Witch, this is definitely the storyline you should be looking into, because damn, it's just so damn good. And yeah, we're so excited, guys. So what do you think? Have you seen WandaVision? Please comment down below what you think, what your theories are. We would love to hear from you guys. Who do you think will make that epic cameo by the end of this series? Because we're getting a lot of news saying that it would be like Luke Skywalker level cameo, like the Mandalorian finale. Spoilers if you haven't watched the Mandalorian season 2. There would be an epic cameo as well by the season's end. We're not sure when. Maybe at episode 9, maybe sooner. So we're not really entirely sure. But what do you guys think? Who do you think will be that cameo? I'm really hoping it would be Professor Xavier. Maybe Mr. Fantastic, because we're dealing with the multiverse. Maybe Doctor Strange again, because again, we're dealing with the multiverse. Maybe Spider-Man actually, because again we're dealing with the multiverse. It can be any superhero, I think. We're excited. Who do you guys think? And again, this is the end of our video. Please do give it a thumbs up if you like our content. Don't forget to hit that subscribe and notification bell so you'll be notified of our next videos, our next reviews, our new stuff. Do you like us giving you these news type things? Let us know in the comments below. And once again, it's me, your bearded bro, QuickSilver 15, signing off, guys.